The worst may be over for home buyers. Hi, I'm Geoff Gooch, your local Lafayette realtor here with App Properties. So, if you've been in the real estate market at all in the last couple of years, you know the market has been screaming hot. But there are perhaps some signs that the worst might be over. So, I've read two articles this last week, and I thought we would just go over them briefly, talking about the data that they're seeing and the trends they're starting to see on a national level, but also talking about what we're seeing locally here in the Tippecanoe market area. So the first article, that is the headline, the worst may be over for home buyers. So you know that skyrocketing prices have kind of been the norm nationwide, especially since 2020. Demand went up as people wanted to relocate, move for whatever reason. They wanted to move out of the city. They just wanted to move somewhere new. And that demand has never really slacked off, while people have also not been selling their homes. They've been wanting to hold on because of interest rates going up. Perhaps they really love their locked in rate, or for whatever other reason. The rates have gone up in the last couple of years, hovering around the 6 to 7% mark. The benchmark rate for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage fell last week to its lowest level since middle of March this year. So not super low by any means, but definitely, a potential sign. We're also seeing new home construction tick up slightly nationwide. So those are all things that are kind of slowly, oh so slowly, making the shift from a seller's market to a buyer's market. And it's a seller's market when there are not enough homes on the market, and so the sellers get to dictate the prices and terms. And it's a buyer's market when there's a glut of inventory. And then, of course, in between, you've got a balanced market. Homes are starting to begin to sit on the market a little bit longer in some cases. Again, this is nationwide, but let's zoom in to Lafayette specifically. In a lot of ways, it's kind of a tale of two markets. You've got the one end of the market, first-time home buyers, lower-priced houses that I am still finding to be on fire. They sell like hotcakes really, really fast. But then you've got the other end of the market, the premium homes, luxury homes, homes in the Tippecanoe County market that are, let's say, north of $500,000 that are beginning to sit a little bit longer on the market. So on the higher end, you've got a little bit longer on the market, and on the lower end, you still have this really fast-paced sales model going on. So that's happening at the same time. And also, annual appreciation and annual growth have decelerated just a little bit in June. Annual appreciation was down to 3.2%, and monthly growth decelerated down to 0.6%, the slowest pace that we've seen since 2011. Now, what does that mean? That means that the cost of homes is still going up, but not quite as fast as it used to be. And the question I get all the time is, Geoff, when's the market going to crash? And my response is, first off, I'm not an economist, but it's not going to. And what I hope to see is that home prices will continue to go up, but not quite at the rate that they have been. I don't believe that home prices are going to go down. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see into the future, but all indications are that the market remains healthy, maybe just a little overheated. Nationwide, the average days on market were 15, but we want to contrast that with Lafayette, Tippecanoe County, and West Lafayette. In Tippecanoe County, the average days on market was indeed 15. I like using medians more. So the median in Tippecanoe County was 4 days, which means of those 170 sales, 85 of them sold in 4 days or less, and then the other 85 sold in 4 days or more. So at least 85 homes sold in 4 days. And in West Lafayette, it was even hotter than that. There were 55 home sales in June. The median was 2, which means that 27 and a half, let's say 27, sold in 2 days or less. And then the other half sold in 2 days or more, with the max being 129. But I think if we zoom into that data, we'd find that the typical window was no more than that average of about 13 days. So again, averages and medians can tell you something, but you got to put them into context. And nationwide, they're seeing that average grow a little bit, but the days on market here in Tippecanoe County are still lightning fast. Another sign of the market maybe improving on the buyer's side is that the Federal Reserve is starting to hint at cutting interest rates starting in September. Now, they're hinting at it, they haven't done it, and when they do it, it's going to be by very small increments, one at a time. So we're not going to see a giant cut in interest rates overnight in September. But that news is buoying to the buyers that want to get into the market. The median price of a home sold in June nationwide was $426,900, almost $500,000, just $75,000 shy of $500,000. The median price in Tippecanoe County in June was $293,500. So a little bit cheaper than nationwide by about $130,000 or so. That's a testament to the fact that Lafayette, West Lafayette, Tippecanoe County are a slightly lower cost of living area than the national average, which is why a lot of people choose to be here amongst many other reasons. So is the worst over? Well, it depends on your definition of worst, and was it ever really bad? Perhaps it was. If you were looking to get into the market as a first-time home buyer, certainly it could be difficult to get in, and if you were concerned about low prices, it was difficult as prices kept appreciating and appreciating. But you want that in an asset such as your house. So we have signs that perhaps the market is starting to turn a little bit, but maybe the worst is over. Maybe it's just the start of a new market. If you're interested in home here in the Lafayette area, I'd love to be your local Lafayette real estate resource of choice. Please reach out to me. You can scan the QR code here at the bottom of the screen, and my phone number and email are there as well. Thanks.